Now picture this. You've got your target in sight, it's quiet, you flip the safety off and the rifle jams. Or it goes off but the recoil knocks it out of your grip. And then the loud noise scares everything away. Of course, you've missed the target, not because you're a lousy shot, of course not, but because your rifle isn't accurate enough and the scope let you down. If you're a hunter, you've probably been there before. It doesn't matter how good you are, if the opportunity comes and your rifle lets you down, it's game over. Your prey isn't going to stand there and wait to get shot. That's why we've listed the top 5 air rifles for hunting and their key features, plus some things you need to consider to help choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You can also find a detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, allaboutsurvival.com. So let's go ahead and get started. Coming in at number 5, the SIG MCX Virtus. Perhaps you want a rifle that scares your target to death with its looks long before you even shoot. This rifle looks mean and scary enough, but does it really play the part? The SIG MCX Virtus is quite a popular item these days, having reached Pyramid Air's list of best-selling air rifles of 2020. It's the tamer, PCP sister of SIG MCX's Virtus Patrol, but it seems to stand up just as well on its own. Because it's powered by CO2, you'll need a compressor or a hand pump to keep it going. The rifle comes with a 30-round magazine in an impressive effort to recreate the look and feel of a semi-automatic firearm. The first stage of the trigger causes the belt to rotate and push the pellet into position, while the second stage releases it. For this reason, the trigger pull weight is higher than you would normally expect with this kind of rifle to avoid accidents. In a further effort to create a likeness to the original firearm, the SIG MCX Virtus has several replicated controls that are simply there for look. They don't work, which some people might find frustrating. The SIG MCX Virtus can fire up to 180 shots from one air pressure fill, proving that it absolutely aims to please. However, it's still an air rifle at the end of the day, and it should be regarded as such. The added controls are more of a novelty than anything else, and the shots are not quite as accurate as one would hope. The trigger pull, although it's a good safety measure, is a bit too heavy for some people's likings. Still, SIG is a renowned gun manufacturer for a reason. It's a bestseller, and as an air rifle, the Virtus gets the job done and looks good while doing it. This is a good rifle for training purposes or controlling any pest problems you might have. Number 4, the Gamo Varmint. If you're new to the air rifle scene and aren't sure if you're going to stick with it, then you probably don't want to spend a whole lot of money. If that's the case, the Gamo Varmint is the best pellet air rifle for you. Powered by a spring piston with a brake barrel, this air rifle can reach speeds up to 1,250 feet per second with a .177 caliber pellet. Plus, the included Gamo 4x32 scope means that it's ready to go right out of the box with no extra setup cost to you. With an overall length of 43.3 inches and a 17-inch barrel, the Gamo Varmint weighs 5.47 pounds. It's a lightweight, accurate, and affordable option for a beginner looking to get the best pellet air rifle for their money. Or, if you're a seasoned pro, this is a great gun to have on hand just for fun or for introducing someone new to the world of air rifles. Number 3, the Crosman Benjamin Trail NP XL 1500. A more handsome fellow, crafted with hardwood, the Crosman Benjamin Trail NP XL 500 makes for quite an impressive rifle. This rifle forms part of the NPXL airgun series. Although it has a smaller caliber, .177, but it's also available in .22 and .25, it has a very fast velocity and is surprisingly deadly. Instead of a spring, the Crosman Benjamin Trail NPXL 1500 uses a gas ram that is filled with nitrogen. The nitrogen is already placed under pressure, and more is applied when you cock the gun. All this pressurized air is kept that way until the trigger's pulled, causing the gun to lurch forward as it fires. Because the chamber is sealed, the air can only move out from behind the pellet, which gives it extra force to travel further and faster. The Crosman Benjamin Trail NPXL 1500 is a single-shot rifle with a brake barrel. This means that you have to open the barrel to reload it after each shot. It's a gun for focused and accurate shooters, as each shot is very important, with no time to fire multiple rounds. You can fire the Crosman Benjamin Trail NP LX 1500 with an accuracy of about 50 yards. The scope is a center 3-9x 40 AO scope. It has no front or rear sight. The Crosman Benjamin Trail NPXL 1500 is a solid choice for the disciplined and focused shooter. The nitrogen piston ensures extra pressure that causes the pellet to travel much faster. While it's often referred to as a silent gun, some Amazon customers found that it was too loud. The gun requires little fuss as maintenance is minimal, with oiling recommended after only a few hundred shots. Also remember to tighten the stock fasteners and keep an eye on the stock mount and you're good to go. Number 2. Umarex Ruger Blackhawk. The Umarex Ruger air rifle has a slick blue metal finish that gives it a smooth and dark look with its black stock. It's suited to both left and right-handed shooters and works with a single-stroke break barrel. Pellets are shot out at 1000 FPS. The scope is 4x32, but many shooters have found it lacking. The rifle comes with a spring-powered piston, a 3.3-pound trigger pull, 14.5 inches length of pole, and 30-pound cocking effort. The fiber optic sights are standard for both front and rear viewing. The rear sight can be adjusted to accommodate for wind and elevation. The rifle boasts a comfortable grip with an ergonomic stock that rests comfortably against the cheek. The fact that the stock is synthetic is very useful for when you're dealing with wet weather, as you don't have to worry about keeping it from damage. The rubber butt pad softens recoil when firing as well. This is a break barrel gun, making it easier to load as the breech is exposed whenever you open it. The textured forearm and grip keep the rifle from slipping out of your hands. The rifle's trigger is made of metal, and it's adjustable between light and heavy. It has a 2-stage firing mechanism, meaning that the break wall separates the 2 stages, and you can clearly feel the difference when squeezing the trigger. The Umarex Ruger Blackhawk makes for a trusty and safe rifle. The 2-stage trigger, comfortable stock, and textured forearm and grip give you more control and peace of mind when operating or carrying the gun. Although a lot of emphasis is put on the scope that comes with it as part of the combo, many shooters have decided to replace it with another one as the original gave them trouble. Scopes aside, the rifle is reputed as being extremely accurate within 50 yards. It has no frills as it's easy to load and maintain as long as you keep the dirt and rust inside the barrel at bay. Coming in at number 1, Gamo Whisper Air Rifle. This rifle is available in .177 or .22 caliber pellets with a single cocking break barrel. The .177 version is 1300 FPS and the .22 version is 975 FPS. A 4x32 shockproof scope is included with the purchase from Amazon, although some find it a bit wanting. The rifle weighs in at 5.64 pounds and has a 44.5-inch length. The length of the pole is 14.4 inches and the cocking effort is 30 pounds. Amazon sells the rifle with a 1-year warranty, and it's made in Spain, like its Gamo family over the last 60 years. According to the company, the Whisper technology patented by Gamo is highly recommended by hunters worldwide. The pellets move through different chambers, which causes the sound to be muffled. However, some shooters have found that the gun still makes too much noise for their liking. The Gamo Air Whisper rifle has been around for a long time. While certain features like its lightweight and the shockproof scope work in its favor, the rifle does have some downsides, like the plastic overmolding of the barrel. It's definitely not a gun for beginners, as it requires a fair amount of skill to fire. If you purchase this rifle, you might want to consider getting a different kind of scope as well. It'll cost more, but it could make the rifle so much more effective. Cocking is easy, although it does make a sound when scraping the spring, which is counterproductive when trying to hunt. It also contradicts the Whisper name, implying that the rifle won't be heard at all. All things considered, the Gamo Whisper air rifle is a solid candidate if you're looking for a good hunting air rifle. So that wraps up our list of best air rifles for hunting. We hope you found this video helpful, and if so, please leave us a huge thumbs up as we always appreciate that. Also, feel free to leave a comment, give suggestions for future videos, or ask any questions you may have in the comments. We love getting to respond to as many of those as we can. And if you subscribe to the channel, welcome to the All About Survival family. We've got lots more videos coming your way. Till then, stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll see you all in the next video.